All right, welcome back to the signature segment of the 3-hour news show on See Today, See the Stories. Anyway, guys, enough about K-drama. Let's now talk about Jakarta
so
drama.
So let's face the reality here.
Face the reality. But, you know, I'm curious, what comes to your mind when I say or when I mention Jakarta?
Of course, traffic, Citayam Fashion Week, pollution, flood. But it's also nice there's a lot of malls. People are nice in Jakarta, although they're probably stressed out because of this very hectic and very fast-paced city.
People honk all the time. What about you, Hans?
Yeah. You know, just fresh out of the oven. I just came back from Rote, like miles away from Jakarta, kilometers away from Jakarta.
How do you feel?
And if you ask me, like right now, for me, Jakarta screams home. It feels home. You know, when I was...
Because you've lived here like for
decades.
No matter where you go, you just want to come back.
I spent half of my life in Jakarta. Also, my livelihood is in Jakarta. When I was actually on the plane, I was actually feeling like, okay, in a couple of minutes, in a couple of hours, I'll be home. Exactly, home. Sounds like that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, it is undeniable that Jakarta is known for its traffic congestion, as you mentioned earlier, to pollution across the area. But who would have thought that the city has entered the list of top 20 cities with the highest healthy lifestyle in the world? Can you imagine that? Let's have a look. So a research institute from the UK called YouGov has released a list of cities with healthy lifestyle. What kind of healthy lifestyle are they?
I know.
So there are 44 cities around the world that are considered to have systems and conditions that allow their people to live healthy lives. And interestingly, Jakarta is included in the top 20.
Wow.
Okay, keep going on.
According to the list, Jakarta is ranked at number 17 and beat other cities from developed countries such as Seoul, Los Angeles, Boston, Tokyo, Paris, London, and New York.
Okay, so if you've been wondering, there are several indicators that allow Jakarta to occupy the 17th position, including obesity rate that is relatively low at 6.9%. Okay, that actually makes sense.
True.
And life expectancy that is quite high at 68.5 years. People in Jakarta are active as well. So if those are the indicators, I might have to agree.
But don't forget about the pollution, because it will cut down your life expectancy as well.
I don't know how the Jakartan people really, deal with those pollutions. I mean, they could live up to more than 68 years of age.
Exactly.
And you know, with Amsterdam being the first in the ranking, that makes sense, because everywhere in Amsterdam you have to ride your bike, walk, and
the air is clean.
The air is clean, and also people are actually eating quite healthy. I'm not saying that healthy have to be like all wholesome food and stuff like that. They have a very mindful eating
or maybe not to badmouth about Jakarta, but people in Jakarta, they have to travel, or they have to leave their home at 5 a.m. because they have to go through traffic, right?
True.
So many activities in a day.
True.
And so many stress. That's why they don't get obese.
True. Now let's move to another Indonesian achievement. So every island in Indonesia, from Raja Ampat in Papua and the Komodo National Park in East Nusa Tenggara, are unique in their own way. Who would have known that Indonesia's beauty is also renowned in the eyes of the world? Let's check this one out.
On February the 7th of this year, money.co.uk ranked the 50 most beautiful countries in the world by analyzing the number of the natural wonders in various locations. According to the website, Indonesia takes the top spot with the Komodo National Park tropical rainforest in Sumatra and orangutan conservation efforts in Kalimantan.
The website claims that Indonesia is home to 17,000 beautiful islands. This means that the country boasts 50,000 kilometers of coastline and over 50,000 square kilometers of coral reefs teeming with life.
Wow. I'm really proud of Indonesia having 17,000 islands, including, the NTT or Rote Island. But I just realized and found out that Indonesia now has 37 provinces.
Yes.
3 new provinces in Papua region. So now hopefully with the more provinces, then the development will be more even.
Yep, I agree. Now, did you also know that Indonesia has been named as the world's most relaxed country? Is that really? Well, not in Jakarta, perhaps, but Indonesia was ranked first as the most stress-free country visited by tourists. Let's take a look.
Wow.
According to a research conducted by UK online travel and leisure service lastminute.com, Indonesia is the most relaxed country in the world. Indonesia is ranked first among other countries such as Australia, Iceland, New Zealand, and many more. The word most relaxed or most chilled out does not necessarily mean laziness. They might be more related to stress relief instead. And this is especially true because the country is home to breathtaking destinations.
As a country and largest archipelago on the planet, Indonesia features the biggest coastline in the world with an average temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. Based on these characteristics, the country is a suitable destination to enjoy year-round summer.
Not only that, Indonesia's many destinations also have various supporting facilities for tourists. It is noted that Indonesia has approximately 186 green spaces, 66 spas, reachable health retreats, and an average of 30 holidays annually.
Actually, this is quite true. I mean, even if we live in Jakarta, if we want to see the beach, we just go to the North Park, which is Ancol, or you can go to Thousand Islands.
Thousand Islands.
And then Bali is just a 1.5 flight away, hour flight away. And, you know, you feel hot and summery all year long.
Yeah.
If you're bored, you just go out to the beach, go to the mountain.
Yeah.
And it's never been like winter that feels so cold and drives you from doing things, you know, outside.
So this year and last year were quite unique because we got to, you know, spend most of our year, like 8 months of it, you know, in a rainy season. So it's quite unique, though. So aside from being recognized for tourism, several Indonesian food are also deemed as the best in the world. One of which is kue putu, or putu cake in English. It is one of the most popular cakes in Indonesia.
Well, they even haven't tasted kelepon. It has even made the list of the world's 50 best cakes in Taste Atlas, a website specializing in culinary reviews and articles.
Now, that what putu cake looks like, this cake is typically made of suji leaves, rice flour, and grated coconut.
Ooh,
it occupies 45th place in Taste Atlas's list of 50 best cakes in the world with a score of 4.21. A putu cake is generally sweet and white-green in color and resembles a tube. It is made of rice flour, cooked in a bamboo mold and filled with brown sugar. Yummy. While the exterior is made of rice flour and grated coconuts.
Now, aside from the putu cake, another popular Indonesian dessert is kue lapis, as you might have seen already, those with the
layers
and layers, because it is actually translated as layer cake in English. It occupies 17th place in the list of the world's 100 most popular cakes.
Now, if we go back to the putu cake, the dessert actually has Chinese origins. It was created in the Ming Dynasty and is called xian ro xiao long, which means steamed cake with green bean filling in bamboo mold.
Wow, I really love putu. It reminds me of my childhood, though, when, you know, vendors with bicycle would pass my house and we just, you know, called him.
Around your house with bicycle, yeah?
With bicycle, yes, and with that, you know, iconic sound.
Yeah. That's right, that's kue putu.
That's kue putu.
Yeah, but around my neighborhood, it's usually with some kind of rickshaw.
Cart, push cart.
With a cart, push
Yeah, that's
cart. Yeah, that's right.
Do you know that's a layer cake? This is a different type that what we saw on the screen. There's a layer cake here in Indonesia. When you want to make it, you have to have 30 pieces of eggs, like 30 eggs.
Pieces of eggs.
Yes, but it tastes wonderful. But just take like a little bit of nibble. You cannot really eat a lot because that's so fatty.
Watch out your cholesterol level.